Welcome back, everyone. LanceScurv. This just in. I want to thank my dear friend Jack Griffin for sending this to me. He always seems to keep me up on things that slip through the cracks. There's always so much going on in the world. Gains, losses, things to celebrate, and things to be sad about. And this is a sad situation here, but we all are born to not stay here forever. But Victor Willis, Village People lead singer, dies at 74. He co-wrote the hit single Y.M.C.A. and died of a short but aggressive illness. I'm going to read a piece from this article, and I have a few comments of what I want to say about this. Here's the article. Victor Willis, 74, the lead singer for the 1970s disco group Village People, has died, his team said Wednesday. We are profoundly sad to announce the death of Victor Willis, lead singer of Village People, according to a statement posted on the band's official Facebook page. Victor passed on Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, of a short but aggressive illness, it added. Privacy is requested. His wife, Karen Huff Willis, later issued a similar statement on Facebook. Texas-born Willis was a co-founder and original lead singer for the band, which enjoyed hit singles including Y.M.C.A., Go West, and In the Navy. And also, how could they forget to put in there Macho Man? He left the group in 1979 in hopes of embarking on a solo career before reforming the group in 2017. Leading to disputes with some of his former bandmates. Y.M.C.A., the catchy song that often saw Willis dress up as a cop, saw a resurgence in popularity after President Donald Trump began dancing to the 1978 hit at the end of his campaign rallies in 2020. Willis said he received thousands of complaints about the use of the song at Trump's events and had decided to ask the president to stop using Y.M.C.A. because the use had become a nuisance to me. He soon after concluded that Trump seems to genuinely like Y.M.C.A. and he's having a lot of fun with it. As such, I simply didn't have the heart to prevent his continued use of my song, he said in a lengthy statement in 2024. He added that the financial benefits have been great as a result. I kind of think that's the reason why he changed his mind and have him stop using it, right? Willis performed the song at President Trump's pre-inauguration rally in January of 2025. He also called it a false assumption that Y.M.C.A. was written to be a gay anthem. He said he wrote the lyrics to the song based on the things I knew about the Y in the urban areas of San Francisco, such as swimming, basketball, track, and cheap food in cheap rooms. Now, what do you think about this? For those who know those songs from back in the day, back in the 70s, was it a gay thing? Was it a thing that they capitalized on the gay community and put these songs out, figuring to cash in on it? Or it could be where they put these songs out, which I don't think, and the gay community took them up, because I know back in the 1970s, when I was a teenager, that the gays loved it. I can't say the whole LGBTQ, but I know gay men, especially gay white men, love this song, or these songs, and the words to them. Even Macho Man. Everybody wants to be a macho man. You know, that was, and the whole dressing up with the different costumes and stuff like that. It just had a gay feel to it. So for the homosexual men, for the gay men out there who were around in that era or who understand what it is to this day, even though President Trump uses the Y.M.C.A. or has used the Y.M.C.A. In his campaign, originally, what was it? Because I'm not going to say because there were no women in the group that it wasn't a gay thing. I mean, it could have been stuff for lesbians in there also. But I'm respecting him for what he's done and what he's accomplished. I'm not knocking him for if it is having some kind of gain from the gay community. I have no problem with that at all. You do what you do. You live your life. You do what you want to do. But how do gay people feel who love the song, hear him kind of deny that it was written that way? Do you feel that he wrote it for the gay community? And then how come so many of the songs were embraced by them? Did they just like him or like the group because it was a free-spirited kind of thing and flamboyant? Just flamboyant. I'm not saying flamboyantly gay. I'm not saying that. But I just want to know what people think about this. Because to me, as soon as I heard or saw the Village People, I'm like, okay. And then because growing up in New York City, Greenwich Village, that area of the city, was known as I'll say it this way, as a gay safe haven. Like, you knew you were going to see lots of gays when you went down to Greenwich Village. Now, gays were all over the city, but they could relax a little bit more down there and be themselves. They had great restaurants. Great. I mean, young ladies I used to date, I would take them down there in bookstores and just cultural things. I love the Village. I love Greenwich Village, and I'm not even gay. And I had no problem seeing them, but it was just like, whoa, so many gay people down here. So you knew. And I knew that from growing up, because I was one who always went around to different job sites with my father, and I learned the city quite well in single-digit ages, so I already knew that. But is it where this could possibly be where he just didn't intend for this? I mean, San Francisco, I remember what Dave Chappelle said years ago. San Francisco is America's anus. Listen, don't get mad at me for saying that. Look, if you're gay, you better have a good sense of humor. So I'm taking it that there's a lot of gays in San Francisco. And the Village People, they sung about San Francisco, right? So all of that's suspect to me. I'm not saying it's an undercover thing or whatever, but don't deny it now, especially since you've made so much money off the gay community. What do you think about that? I'm not going to go on so long about it, but also Jack Griffin brought up the fact that, you know, Diana Ross making a song, I'm Coming Out. I mean, back then, what was it? Like the late 70s? Late 70s, right? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. That's another song that could have possibly been embraced by the verbiage, right? So did Diana Ross make that song to potentially appeal to the black community? I'm always talking about the black community. When I think community, I think black. No, we're talking about the gay community in this one, right? Black people included who are part of that. But did she make that hoping that, you know, she's rolling the dice and say, hey, I hope this gets picked up by the gay community because I know I'll get a lot of revenue and play for this. So since Victor Willis passed away, I'm quite sure there'll be a resurgence in, you know, people playing the music of the Village People, and there'll be an increased interest. But the words alone, to me, for most of the songs, undeniably gay. Am I knocking him for that, or the group, or that community? No. But I'm only talking about this because he basically said that he didn't write the lyrics that way. You know, and it's a false assumption that Y.M.C.A was written to be a gay anthem. But all the other songs were basically in the Navy. We want you. We want you as a new recruit. Okay, is it just the Navy you're talking about? Be real with me, people. Let me know what you think. LanceScurv out, LanceScurvX.com. Go there, sign up, and let's have some fun. Peace out. On to the next one.